Welcome back to Becoming the Paynes. See, our setting's a little different. We are outside now in my yard, just trying to chill and not get bit up by mosquitoes. Got a fire pit going. You can't see it, but
Probably hear it though.
it's the heat and the heat coming up. But today we're on a topic about what was it? Can you see it? Did you see it? Or did I see it?
I don't know what you're referring to. I see it.
Talk about open relationships.
Did I see it?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're referring to. Who see what?
So we're talking about open relationships.
How did that become a topic? Is that what you're trying to get to?
Yeah. How?
Yeah, I feel like open relationships or like thruples is the new, like, I don't want to call it bad, but the new thing for 2020, 2021 in terms of, like, I don't need to be in a monogamous relationship. So if I'm in an open relationship or if I'm part of a throuple, then that guarantees or solidifies the fact that I'm going to have a longer lasting relationship because of whatever your reasoning behind it may be. But I feel like it's the newest thing where a lot of people are like, yeah, I'm in an open relationship, or I'm able to do this and it's perfectly fine.
I don't think it's new. I mean,
more people are open to the concept of an open relationship, obviously.
I mean, that's just, but that's what's gonna happen with time in general. Think about, like, for instance, the idea of being gay. You know, back in the 70s and 80s, tell somebody you were gay was like just demoralizing. Like, it was the worst thing in the world.
So you're comparing open relationships to being homosexual?
What I'm saying is the time. Homosexuality, people becoming comfortable with it, people becoming comfortable with being honest with themselves has been shown, or over time people have gotten more confident.
So it's more readily acceptable to admit that you're in an open relationship, just like it has become more acceptable to admit that you're bisexual, homosexual, pansexual, whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
But I feel like admitting that you're in an open relationship does not mean that you're capable of being in an open relationship.
That is very true. Now, I don't deny that. Well, what's the difference?
What's the difference between capable of being in one and just saying it because it's acceptable?
Exactly.
I feel like whether or not people are saying it more or it's becoming more known because of its acceptability has nothing to do with it. It's people are willing to be in one because for various reasons, but I feel like a lot of people that are willing to be in an open relationship in the end don't really want that. They have trust issues. They are insecure. They really want to be monogamous, but their partner has identified that that is not something that they are capable of. So the person thinks, well, in order for me to maintain this relationship and to keep this person in my life, I need to be open to the fact that our relationship is going to be open so that I don't lose them.
I feel like that stems from a lot. Like, there's so many, relationships that people stay in that are not ones that they would want to be in, but necessarily because of the person, because of the love that they have for the person. That we can bring that into so many things, like physical violence, emotional abuse. What else?
Any type of abuse, period.
True. Any type of abuse.
Emotional, physical, mental. People wanting to keep tabs on people, like, hey, move into the house, and I just happen to have security cameras so I know when you're home and when you're leaving at all times because I get a notification sent to my phone.
That's mental abuse. So with that being said, why do you think, or how do you feel we could, I guess we don't want to use the word change, how can we give people more insight about the I guess, mental aspect of what an open relationship means. Why, if you do decide to be in an open relationship, why should you be in it?
I feel like this has been conversations that I've previously had with people, and it doesn't really matter what you say. For a lot of people, it's their tie to that other person and how they feel like they are able to convince the person. Like, for instance, if their partner starts seeing somebody else and it becomes really serious and now they're questioning their main relationship, the other partner still feels like, well, as long as I can talk to them and as long as we can work through this, then they're not going to want to leave me and it's perfectly fine. But we're going to continue to have an open relationship. So then that just allows for the opportunity to happen again, because instead of identifying what the issue is, you guys don't need to have an open relationship, or maybe one of you is able to have it and the other one is not. It's more, as long as I have you, I'm willing to allow you to do to me whatever needs to happen so that we continue to be in each other's lives, which is a deeper rooted issue within that individual person. And then it's a matter of, are you willing to identify what it is within you that needs to be worked on, or that you're allowing for somebody else to basically walk all over you because you don't want to lose them because of how much you love them, even though it may not be they love you that much.
Love is powerful. Somebody's out right now. It doesn't really even go anywhere. But love is powerful, and you want to give your all when you love someone. And understanding. I mean, we can talk about the levels of love, where you love, I'm in love, or the famous "I just love things about you," and all of these have a different meaning. So, really understanding what you want. We're not trying to say that people can't have a successful open relationship or a successful throuple. Understanding your partner and who your partner is what makes the difference. What's easy for us to dive into this conversation is because she's bisexual, and that's one of the things that we both love. She likes women.
I love women. They're very beautiful. They're amazing
She
beings.
loves. Okay, I love her. I don't.
Women in general. You love women. You love women's bodies. That doesn't mean that you want to be with all women. Your hands is ashy too. All in hands.
I was working before. Don't be talking about.
Anyways, it's okay to accept that he loves women also.
I love women.
Thank you.
I like women.
You love women.
No,
You love women's bodies, what they are capable of. What's so wrong with saying that?
Not really wrong. I think love for me is it means a lot. You tell somebody you love them, they're like I'll do anything almost for you. Reach the stars for you. Make it happen. And that's just my definition of what I feel love is. So for me to say I love women, no. I can't say that. I can say that I like women. I love her very much. But that she's way deeper for me than some random woman walking by. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, guys who go out to the mall, right? Maybe you see a nice ass. She gonna see the ass before I see the ass. That's perfectly fine with me because I understand who she is. I accept her for her. If she comes home one day and is like, "Babe, I wanna sleep with this woman," I'm not gonna say no.
It wouldn't happen like that.
It wouldn't be like that necessarily, but if she's attracted to a woman and vibes with a woman, it's possible.
It's a conversation.
It's for us to have a conversation about. But that's what we talk about with communication. And that's the communication that we want to make sure you guys have in your open relationship or in your throuple. Because without communication, like, what are you doing? Like, how far are you going to get with that? Everything has trauma attached to it. For some people, it can be anxiety, PTSD. What else?
Anything depression, hearing voices. It could be borderline personality disorder. Any sort of thing with mental health would be related to any traumatic event that took place in your life.
So it's possible. How do we go full circle with this?
I think the full circle here is that acknowledging why you are willing to be a part of that. And is it something that is ultimately your decision, or is it something that you are doing to appease the person that you're with because of whatever fear or anxiety you have within yourself about losing that person? And if it's something that's a mutual decision on both of you guys, then move forward with it. Probably a great thing to explore. But if it's something that is coming from a fear or anxiety of the relationship not working out, or you not having that person in your life for a long period of time, then I would say that that's something that you need to explore more within yourself as an individual before moving forward with the possibility of a throuple or an open relationship. And you should be able to communicate that to your partner.
You want to do a throuple?
Not at the moment, no.
You want to have an open relationship?
No, you have somebody you're trying to date?
No.
It's hard enough for us to get
Oh,
date
that's
nights.
back on.
I'm
It
just
is
saying.
hard for us to have date nights. We be trying.
You
though.
see, he's right here.
Yeah,
So
we be trying to have
how are we gonna have an open relationship?
We ain't got time for it.
We ain't right.
Yo, shout out to everybody that got time for an open relationship, bro. Or got time for that throuple. I'm proud of y'all, cause
Y'all must not have young children.
Nah, you must not. Or old children for that matter.
I think you could do it with older, like
I don't know.
11 plus. I think
You
it's very feasible.
But you think that, like, okay, so when it comes to the kids, you think like
you can date somebody within your relationship and your older children not know that you are dating them, unless that's somebody that you guys are having come into the home and you guys are being very touchy-feely, affectionate in the home with the children around. But I would assume that if you're on the level of being able to have a throuple or an open relationship, the other person that you are dating should have a home of their own, and you're able to go on dates or go back to their place, and your children are completely oblivious.
So we hope this little conversation helped. Coming back at you with way more conversations as we always do. So definitely tune in. You know what to do. Like, subscribe.
Comment down below.
Oh yeah, comment.
Let us know what you want to hear, what topics you think we should explore.
For all my open relationship and throuple people, definitely shoot us a comment. Let us know, what works for you in your relationship, and your situation that you got going on.
I think situationship is different because you're in a situationship. You don't even need to have that conversation. Really?
You don't need to have that conversation. Not anymore.
Right.
Yeah, just
So relationships, please.
relationship. Okay. What Jada say? What was her saying? It was the fad for a little while.
I'm sure somebody can write in the comments because I know what he's talking about, but I can't think
It's
of
the red table. She had the red table conversation.
It was after the whole August thing.
Exactly, that whole August thing. What was that?
I don't know.
She was in one of those.
She was in a...
Yeah, whatever that is. But comment, let us know what that was, because I can't remember right now. I might even look it up, so I might know by the time.
If
leave
editing versions of us remember, then we'll put it across the screen.
Yeah.
But if you don't see it on the screen, that means we still didn't figure out what it was that she said she was in at that time. So we need you to comment down below.
You know what to do. We out. Peace and love. We're coming to Payne's.